welcome in or welcome back to the Cosmic Crab. Thank you so much for joining. This present reading is for the Cancer zodiac. Anyone with Cancer in their chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, all of those lovely things, or anyone who just loves astrology and resonates with this reading and wants to come in and catch a good vibe. Okay, so I like to start off generally on this channel by doing some type of cleansing. I usually do that beforehand, but sometimes I might do it on camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and smudge the deck for you, but I also wanted to, I have this card out, the Vigilance card, because I pulled that card earlier for Cancer, and I wanted to provide some clarity to see what messages our spirit guides, ancestors, and divine messengers have for Cancer in terms of vigilance and what you need to be vigilant about at this time. Okay, so do you guys smudge or do you cleanse your decks with sage? This is actually a white sage, so it's good for cleansing any stagnant energy, cleansing the space. Okay, get that going. Yeah. All right. Also like to use sound bowls to cleanse, and I may do that sometimes. Sometimes I may do sage smudging. You do what is appropriate for you, but on this channel, this is what I do. Okay, so thank you. And if you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section. I'm more than happy to see what it is that you like to do to cleanse your space. Okay, guys, I'm just doing a little shuffle here. I don't like to bend my cards up too much. I don't know about y'all. I like to keep them a little pristine if I can, because me, if I start flipping the cards around too much, they're gonna get a little worn and torn, which is okay for some people, but for me, I like them to look super pretty. That doesn't mean they're not used though. I have to use these every day since I've got them. Okay. So we're just gonna see what current problems or situations that Cancer needs to be aware of at this time. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what problems or situations need your immediate attention right now. It's looking like you might need to get hydrated, Cancer. Are you staying hydrated at this time? Are you taking care of your basic nourishment and your foundational healing? Are you practicing self-care? Okay. They might be telling you, spirit might be telling you, you need to be more vigilant when it comes to your health. Okay. You might need to pay more attention to what it is that you're drinking, what you're consuming. Have you ever had dry skin? It's telling me, it's cold outside right now where I am on the East Coast. I don't know about y'all. Let me know where y'all are in the comments. But it's getting really cold here, and it's a recipe for dry skin. So Make sure you're staying hydrated, hydrating your skin, hydrating your body. Most of the times when dry skin shows up, it's, more than just, a topical issue. It's deeper than that, right? It's because we're at the root, we're not hydrated, we're not drinking enough water, okay? Or you're getting too much chlorine on your skin, and your skin may be taking actually a kind of a beating, and you could increase your moisturizer here, okay, Cancer? So it could be something to do with hydration in terms of your skin, okay? While you also may environmental influence, like I said, environmental influences around you may also influence how you're feeling and how you're doing with your skin and your hydration. If you're getting enough rest, that's also a part of it. So make sure that you are being mindful of what hides beneath the surface, okay? Make sure you're taking care of your spiritual well-being as well, okay? It's not about just getting enough water. That's just the foundation of the healing. Drinking more water will have a significant impact not only on your skin, but your overall wellness here, Cancer, okay? And your spiritual well-being is similar. You may be attempting to manifest a large goal right now or heal an old wound, but you're focusing more on the symptoms, okay? And there's a much bigger picture here. Like I said before, you need to focus on the root cause, or you need to get to the core of the situation. With the vigilance card coming up for you, you need to be more vigilant of, your goals and your healing. Be more mindful as well. Okay, Cancer, so focus on the bigger picture here. Don't be afraid of new experiences. Don't be afraid to chase after your dreams. Don't be afraid to travel. If you want to travel, go ahead and travel. You know, there's more to the eye than meets the story. So sometimes you need to make sure that you are being vigilant and putting on your x-ray glasses and looking beyond the surface of your problems or question, because there's more to the story than meets the eye, as I said, and you only have just begun to peel back the layers. Okay, so this may just be the tip of the iceberg when it comes to your problem or situation. Hydration may be just the surface of your problem, but there may be a deeper issue. And so we're going to see, why have you avoided dealing with this problem, Cancer? What is it that you need to do to move forward? What will happen if you continue to do nothing? And what can you do to prevent this from happening again? So with the light worker card coming up here for you, Cancer, the transmission of shadow is needed when seeking the light that guides you. So you have to work with your shadow self and your light to get what you need. You need duality to become, to have alignment in your soul, and to transmute your passions into reality, to manifest your dreams into reality. It says, when a light creates a shadow, notice how the light doesn't dim as a response. So even though when your shadow self comes out, your light is still there, your light is still shining bright. So you may have avoided the problem or situation because, you were kind of, trying to figure out how to, navigate your shadow self and how to deal with that side of you. So your light shines even though your shadow is there. And, you got to make sure that you're being balanced. Light can't avoid shadows any more than you can avoid people who are mean, rude, unsupportive, or lacking vision. Okay, so there may be somebody in your life right now that's unsupportive, that doesn't see your vision, your creative vision here, and is not, with your goals and your current manifestations, who doesn't want to see you win, who doesn't see the bigger picture like you do, who doesn't want you to chase after your dreams or that relationship that you want. They don't want you to move on past those childhood traumas or those unhealed relationships. They kind of want you to stay in that nasty space. So, this card may be coming up for you to remember that you need to stay positive and shine your light, because you are a light, Cancer. And shining your light doesn't take much. It's simply just be committed to following your passions and embracing things that bring you joy. And you'll be able to shine your light, doing things that bring you genuine happiness. Your soul will fall into alignment a little bit more every time that you follow what's in your heart. There's no need to fear, okay? And if there's something that you desire, Spirit is telling me that you need to go ahead and go for it, okay? Why did you wait to avoid dealing with this problem before? Maybe you weren't feeling, like your light-hearted self. Maybe you were feeling more like your shadow self, and you were feeling a bit down. So Spirit is telling me here that it's okay to, share the gifts you were giving, because you are gifted and talented, and the right people in the right places and the right opportunities will always seek you out and will provide you with the necessary resources that you need to achieve your dreams. So when you listen carefully to your soul will tell you what's right and what is wrong, who can support you and who can't support you. So don't worry about the shadows in the background. Don't worry about those things that are old, things that are from the past, old wounds. Don't worry about those. Kind of, let those things go. It's time to move forward and remember that you are a light, okay? Those things can't intimidate you. You have to step into your power, okay? And they don't have the power to stop your light from shining, okay? And that was your light worker card, Cancer, okay? So what will happen if we continue to do nothing, Cancer, okay? It says, summer berries. Be wary of picking your harvest too early and risking losing all of its sweetness. Although this is a summer inspired or midsummer inspired oracle deck, this deck can be used for any time of the year, any season, to give a message when a message is needed. And I feel like with the berries coming up for you here, it's telling you, Cancer, that, if you continue to do nothing about, your current problem, if you continue not to hydrate yourself, if you continue not to take care of the root cause of the issue, then, you might risk not harvesting your berries. You might risk not, being able to step into your power and manifest all your dreams and goals that you've been so gratefully desiring at this moment. And with this card coming up, you are on the right path, but it will take more time for you to reach the desired outcome, okay, Cancer? So if you continue to do nothing here, it will take more time for you to reach your desired outcome. A garden requires you to be watchful of the weeds and pests, okay? Be careful, watchful of the weeds and pests here with the vigilance card coming up here. Things that attempt to distract you from your goal, or things that attempt to divert you from your path, Cancer. You want to make sure that you're employing practical actions such as getting organized or evaluating your progress to help you determine your next steps in life. Okay, accept that this is the process and it is in your control. Okay, so if you want to harvest your sweet berries here, if you want your dreams and your manifestations to come into fruition, just know that it's going to take a couple of months for your berries to reach maturity, but when they do, oh baby, they're going to be sweet. And you would have learned your lessons from the past, of why you weren't, shining your light before, but you've learned from that, and now you're going to be able to reap the rewards of the seeds that you've sown here, and you're going to be growing and observing your growth as well. You're going to see things progress for you in proper time, and things are going to start to speed up because in a garden things take time to mature, to get sweet, and to blossom. But when it's harvest time and the berries are sweet, they're sweet. And when this card appears, you can trust that you are safely working towards your long-term goals and that you will find success. It may take a little longer, but nevertheless, it will happen, okay? And so how can you resolve this issue? How can you make sure that, you're staying hydrated and that you're paying attention to what it is that you need to be paying attention to? You're letting go of the things of the past. How can you resolve the issues? You can make sure that you surrender to your unraveling and allow the waking sight to expand and illuminate you. So this card looks like a big bathtub of citrus fruit. I don't know about y'all Cancers, but me, Cancer, likes taking baths, and yeah. We're water signs, so let me know if you like the water. If you don't like the water, okay. So surrender to your unraveling and be spiritually open, okay? It's time to surrender to your unraveling, Cancer, and allow the waking sight to expand and illuminate you, okay? So this is a great way to, kind of deal with what's been going on. Have you been taking your spiritual baths? Have you been taking, being mindful to take care of yourself, practice self-care? What does that look like for you? Does that look like journaling? Does that look like, taking a nice walk in some scenery? Does that mean, taking a nice soaking bath for you? Or, this a great way to bathing in general is a great way to cleanse yourself. And so this is a great way to kind of, when you're feeling, not so hydrated or not so in tune with you, okay? You may find that things come naturally when you kind of just surrender to your issues and let things happen as they naturally should, okay? This is a powerful card. It usually means the deliverance of it's time to surrender to your unraveling here, Cancer. Allow the waking sight to expand and illuminate you. Okay? It's time for a spiritual opening, cleansing, a freshness, a newness to come in. This is one way to deal with our issues, is to, invite in freshness, be more mindful of our self-care, take some spiritual baths, do some journaling, enjoy some beautiful scenery while you're doing it all, okay? You're literally waking up and beginning to question everything about your purpose, maybe your relationships, and old ways of living, old ways of teaching. Then this card comes up. This is what this means, especially those to do with religion or spiritual beliefs. You may begin to feel wrong or elicit doubts about whether or not you are actually receiving benefits or guidance from whatever it is that you're following, the teachings that you're following. So one way to resolve your issue may to be get more clarity on your spirituality, do a spiritual cleansing, maybe time for a spiritual rebirth here, Cancer. That may be one way of you kind of dealing with the core issues of your why you're coming up with this vigilance card and what that means for you here, Cancer. So you may find that things naturally come to a conclusion when you're receiving this card. Things might be naturally kind of coming to a close for you, and that might be a good thing, because that might be one way that you're able to kind of deal with what's been going on, one way that you're able to kind of resolve this issue of hydration, if the issue is hydration, or if that issue is deeper. It may be having to do with your spiritual beliefs or your religious beliefs, if you are religious. So you may find yourself drifting away from old relationships that no longer serve you, and you may be no longer feeling like this is a place for you and that you need to move on to something new. This could be a new job, a new career, a new house, a new home for someone. Cancer, you may be needing to kind of move into a new shell. And these are intentional decisions, right? We're doing everything intentionally. We're not living in our shadow self anymore. We're standing in our light. We're living in our light so that we can reap the rewards of our seeds that we've sown, and that we can have sweet berries. So these are intentional decisions that we're making, rather than anything destructive or devastating. We are just simply beginning to align your soul with your genuine choices that you want to make, your choices that reflect your evolution and your growth. Ultimately, you will begin to feel more light and free if you're able to release your inhibitions and surrender to your unraveling here, Cancer. You'll be able to feel sort of a freshness and a lightness. This is why the citrus fruits is coming up for you here. You'll be able to experience a deeper understanding of your soul's calling. Okay? I love that. That's beautiful. And how can you, prevent, how can you prevent this from happening? How can you kind of prevent any blind spots or anything that isn't serving you? Okay, you have the clear quartz coming out for you, and you can, the embrace of the shadows is gently lifting. Light is needed now to nourish you. Okay, so like I said, the shadows are lifting and light is needed to nourish you. Okay, so with clear quartz in here coming up for you here, it's literally like 4 or 5, bam bam. So clarity, light, amplification, that's what clear quartz is all about. Can you guys see that card? Okay, clear quartz is known as the master healer in the mineral kingdom. Okay, yes, master healer, and it's good for a reason. It has the ability to focus and direct energy. So Cancer, you want to focus and direct all of your energy into being intentional, focusing on what it is that, your hydration, shining your light, sowing your intentional seeds so that you can harvest your berries so you can harvest all your manifestations and your greatest desires. Okay. It says here that clear quartz is used in everyday technology worldwide from microchips, sorry y'all, and laser beams to microphones and radios. Okay, so clear quartz might be a good crystal for you to use right now, Cancer, to help you on your journey if you need some healing, amplification, clarity, and focus. Clear quartz might be a good crystal for you to use. I have some clear quartz here, so you might be able to find, this is double pointed, might be able to find clear quartz near you. You don't have to get one that big. You can find a clear quartz, that works for you. I even have like a little baby clear quartz here. So you can find something just as small as that at your local crystal shop. Crystals are attracted to those who need them the most. And if you pull this card, Cancer, you have attracted the clear quartz card to encourage you to bring more light into your world in the form of positive energy. This card will guide you to put on those rose tinted glasses and view the world with optimism and love. Speak positive affirmations openly, give compliments, go out of your way to experience joy, and visualize positive energy swirling all around you. You are in need of more harmony in your life, Cancer, and this card is a sign to do all you can to lift your vibrations. It is important to acknowledge your shadows, okay? It's important to acknowledge them, but be careful about getting stuck in the wounded healer archetype, okay? You don't want to get stuck in your shadow self. You want to have a nice balance, okay? Healing serves no purpose if you don't come back to the light, to enjoy life with a higher level of consciousness. Okay, and you can do a ritual here, Cancer, to ignite your light. You can look deep within yourself, and find your light. Do whatever that is for you. You can do a meditation. You can do a spiritual bath. You can do a journaling. You can do a nature walk. Do what serves you. And we are just going to go ahead and also pull a crystal card for you here. Since we're talking about clear quartz, I want to pull an additional crystal card for Cancer to see what stones, what crystals would also be good in addition to clear quartz. Oh, look, you guys, we got quartz again. Okay, and so like I said, what is among the most abundant minerals on the planet? Clear quartz. It is everywhere, but it is far from basic. A master manifester. Quartz is programmable. So like I said, they use this in our computers and microchips, lasers. So give it a job to do and get busy. Who needs it? Okay, who needs quartz? Quartz intensifies the power of all the stones in your crystal collection. This could be good for Geminis or anyone who has Gemini energy. I actually have a lot of Gemini in my chart, so maybe that might be why I like quartz so much. Okay, between your eyebrows is where you can put it during meditation. Quartz is when to use it. When you find yourself believing the limitations your mind puts in front of you, call on quartz to help you see through the illusions. Clear the mind of self-doubt, surrender to the will of the universe, and start manifesting the impossible. Enhance your vision here, Cancer, with clear quartz. Okay? And these cards also came out for you. Sunstone and the Libyan gold tektite. Okay? Haven't heard of that one, but okay. Sunstone. Sunstone emanates feel-good vibes of warmth and radiance. Okay, with the light worker coming in here, that makes sense for you. Sunstone is also coming out for you as a great crystal for you to use. I don't think I showed the clear quartz. This one was the clear quartz. Okay, so the stone's orange and red sparkling light effects is the result of copper inclusion reflecting light from within. So there's copper in sunstone reflecting the light, which gives it its orange and red sparkling effect. Okay, so who needs it? Fellas looking to operate on a higher plane. The vitamin D deprived. Ooh, this would be good for me. Yes. All solar powered human beings who do not in fact harvest life force by turning up the brightness on their smartphones. Okay. Where to put it? Anywhere you're looking for a boost in stamina. First thought, the gym. Sure, bro. And so you need a boost in stamina in the gym. This sunstone is good for my male cancers here. And when to use it: whenever it's time to get busy or when your disposition needs a little sunning up. So take back your shine, okay, Cancer? So this, of course, is a gender neutral stone, but it's especially good for the fellas. Ladies, sunstone is very pretty, and we can also benefit from sunstone. And this is sunstone here. Okay, and lastly, Libyan gold teaktite. What is it? A 28 million year old Saharan desert glass only found in, you guessed it, the Sahara Desert. The gem is yellow, but it's far from mellow, okay? And who needs it? The navel gazing and brooding binge watchers, anyone looking to hit the street with some extra swagger. Cancers, okay? This card came out for us, y'all. Hold Libyan gold teaktite or this card at your will center. At your will center, just above the navel, okay? And set some goals. Seriously, make a list. Seriously, Cancer, okay? Make some goals, journal, get busy. Then call on the fiery beyond ancient energy of this stone to help you break through the burning desire to binge watch the day away. Oh my gosh, yes, y'all. I wanted to binge watch the day away, but I got up and did this reading for you. And when to use it: when you get up and go, when you get up and go has ghosted you. When your get up and go has ghosted you, okay? So whatever that means for y'all, but banish your blahs, okay? So don't be all blah with everything. I know how we get Cancer. Sometimes we can just be like, forget it. But don't banish it. Don't banish your blahs and, get up and go. Get this stone. It's a really bright stone. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I can tend to be drawn to dark or darker colors. And this stone, I'm really going to look into it. Libyan gold teaktite, to help, get me out of that blah phase that I'm feeling sometimes. But this is your reading, Cancer, for vigilance and what you need to know and be aware of, and kind of just be on the lookout for, pay special attention to during this Mercury in retrograde and during the month of December. Thank you so much for joining the Cosmic Crab, and I'll see you in the next one.